All right, well, the drive shaft is in. I had been waiting to try to find a nicer rubber boot to go here for the where the pivot is for the drive shaft. And someone on a Facebook group for the Goldwing was nice enough to send me this one. It's pretty good. They're really hard to find. The one I had was very lumpy. I don't know why the rubber does that, but it had these bumps all over it. And this one has a few, but it is much better. And once everything's in, you're really only going to see this small area here, and it'll look fine. But this is a relief. There's new bearings in the swing arm, and I've got the pivot points, or whatever these are called, are in and torqued down, and everything is lining up. And little C-clip that goes inside here that joins the output from the transmission to the drive shaft. That C-clip is a little tricky to get in. There's no way I could film that, but it's done. Seems very secure. I'm not going to worry about it. I like it. And the drive shaft, of course, has new powder coat. The housing here for the final drive, I was not happy with the finish, so I painted it with the same silver engine paint that I used on the engine itself, and I think it looks pretty good. And did some polishing of these aluminum parts here, and yeah, I like it. I think it's coming along pretty well. So same thing on this side. It's all tight, and things seem to move freely. I don't feel any binding or anything, so I think I'm in good shape. So next up is going to be to get the gas tank wedged in here, and somehow I lost there's a little rubber pad that sits on the bottom side of the fuel tank, and I lost it. Thankfully, I found someone on eBay selling one, and it also included the rubber piece that slides into the slot, and I made a silly low offer on it, and they took it, so that's coming. Give me a second, I'll show you where that goes on the gas tank. So when the gas tank was powder coated, I took this off, but there's a rubber piece. It's two pads, and then it's got kind of a strip that connects them together. So this pad should be here. Boy, that gas tank's shiny. Probably shinier than when it was factory new, but I like it. I'm gonna go with it. But yeah, the rubber pad is here, and then on the bike itself, let me show you that. That rubber pad is gonna sit on this cross member here, and I don't want metal on metal, and it's gonna wear all the finish away and rust. So, and I don't know if it would vibrate, but I'm not gonna put the tank in until I get that. It should be, I think it's scheduled for delivery on Monday. And today's Thursday. Battery box will go in here after the tank, and I'm also waiting for new ignition coils before I start putting the shelter back on. The coils go here, and it's going to be a whole lot easier to put in new coils without everything in the way. So that's why I've kind of stopped here. I don't know if the original coils are still good, but I feel like this is the time to replace those 50-year-old coils with new ones when it's going to be super easy to access this area. It's just a matter of figuring out the wiring. I did it once before on my my other 75. I put in these aftermarket coils, so I can figure it out. It's just going to take some doing to look at all the wire colors. And on this side, the brake lever polished up really nicely. Until the master cylinder's on, the lever is kind of free to hit the frame, so I've got a rag there just in case. I don't want to damage the finish on the frame. New spring for the brake light switch, and that will engage in that hole once the pedal's in the correct position. But without the master cylinder, it's just free to move up, so it can't be done yet. And I think I've already showed the carbs are in, and looking good. Excited to get it running for the first time. I did get the throttle cables in a couple days ago. Seem to be working well. And the choke cable also seems to be working fine. So I think I'm in pretty good shape here. So that's where I'm at. Wanted to share the update. I'm happy with my progress. I think this is going to be very pretty when it's done. And I'm actually planning on Sunday to bring the body parts to the painter, and he'll get it going. And we're going to be going with Antares red. I have an old piece here that has a broken tab, so it just became a wall ornament in case I ever need it in the future. I could probably get a tab glued on there or plastic welded on there, but that's going to be the color. And I actually have a new old stock side cover that somebody's lending me that the painter can use to match, and it's still in the box. It's never seen the sun, so it should be very nice for the painter to be able to match that. So that's what we've got. We'll update you when I've got more.